What if you took that just one more run addiction from Vampire Survivors, but mixed it with the strategic board building of Loop Hero, and then gave the player more control, more city building, and more tactical army management? That's what Kingdom Loop is trying to do. It's a turn-based city builder mixed with a roguelike loop system. Just to briefly explain how the game works, if you haven't played Loop Hero, basically your character goes around the board automatically. Meanwhile, you lay down cards that would be used as structures that will benefit you in many ways. You go around where some enemies appear on certain tiles, and level up to get stronger and stronger each time. There is placing villages, forests, lakes, monasteries, and when you combine some of those tiles, you get new structures that give you bonuses. Like putting a forest next to a village now becomes a sawmill, which makes your army stronger and produces wood, for example. So stacking the right combinations, your map starts to evolve in interesting ways, and on the actual path you can lay bonus tile for yourself or spawn more enemies to get faster XP. But here's where I start squinting at the screen. If I want to build something specific like a secluded meadow, I can't just search how do I get this, I can only see what base tiles combine into. So now I'm scrolling through a whole grocery list of crafting recipes. When you're not in battle, there is a lot of inventory management, which I normally like, and luckily this was no exception. Being able to rearrange your army before battle, swap units in and out, gear them up with endless pages of equipment, it adds real depth. Oh wow, that's a lot actually, hold on. And it's clear which units benefit from which items too. Having said that, I have run into the same issue more than once, where the UI tooltips get in the way of seeing the final stats. But anyway, once the battle actually starts, some of the bonuses that were crystal clear a second ago just kinda disappear. So now I'm sitting there like, wait, who was weak to that again? Now the math in combat itself, that's where things get mysterious. Damage calculations were never clear to me. It said 3, but he had 24 health. Help me understand the math, please. I found myself guessing more than calculating, and a turn-based strategy game, that's a big issue for me. How does 200 people do 2? The economy also feels slow, most items sell for the same price, even red tier gear, so getting something rare doesn't really feel rare, especially if I need that extra gold sometimes. And that said, this is clearly in the early stages. Underneath all the friction, there's genuinely a compelling game here. The building loop is fun, the strategic potential seems deep, and the foundation overall seems pretty solid. It just needs clear combat feedback, better economy pacing, and some UI polish. Oopsie. I didn't mean to demolish that. If I should demolish something that easily, there's gotta be a confirm. And with a little refinement, this thing won't just have a good loop, it'll come full circle.